Okay, we're back on the Chrysler Voyager 2000, and this time we're working on the TCM. We're going to replace the TCM. First of all, what I had done is I checked the this spot right here. They said that sometimes this chafes and it could short out, but I couldn't find anything, so I'm assuming it's a TCM. It's in limp mode and stuck in first gear, and everything that I had found in red, it says that I need to replace it, and it's behind this panel. So you're going to have to remove this panel right here, and it's right in behind here, so I'll try to get some shots of that as well. I know it seems like I'm always working on this van, but if you're familiar with a soccer mom's van, it's very close to working on city buses. They're always on the road. So to pull this thing out, there's a couple of Phillips screws. There's one right here, and there's a couple of these old plugs. I broke them off. They just wouldn't come off, so I just didn't break them off, and you can get those at your local auto parts store. And there's a little clip right up in here when you pull this whole assembly right out of here. So I know this is not a very good shot of this, but kind of cramped for space. So there's the TCM right there, and as you can see, the bolts are pretty corroded. So I'm gonna put some liquid wrench on there, let it soak in for a little bit. I'm sure I'm gonna end up breaking those, but there's a lot of corrosion that's surrounding that stuff, so things are gonna be breaking, I'm sure. So I lucked out, and all the fasteners were okay. The bolts, I broke one bolt off. I'll have to get another bolt. But I got the old TCM out, and it is pretty bad shape. In fact, I hear a lot of stuff falling out of it. There's a hole right there. So I'm assuming this probably has a lot to do why the van is not shifting. So now I have to go pick one up. So this is going to take a little bit of time to figure out what I'm going to do. Either go to a junkyard to pick this up, or buy a new one, or whatnot. So anyways, it's all out. I didn't film taking it out. I mean, it's just 3 bolts. But I did have to disconnect the horn. The horn was sitting right up in here. That's just kind of sitting over there right now because I couldn't get to the 3rd bolt. Alright, at the local junkyard here, and all kinds of good parts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the TCM off this 2002, and I looked it up, and it seems like they're all interchangeable. It looks identical to what I have, so I'm going to go ahead and take this all apart. So one of the things that I like to do when I go to the junkyard is bring my Harbor Freight generator, so I can use my impact and cutoff saw if I need to disconnect anything else that may be rusted and I just can't get it off. Check this out. I mean, you saw what I was dealing with on the family van. This one at the junkyard, look how clean it is. Sometimes it's kind of discouraging, There's sometimes the parts that I'm taking off the vehicle are in better shape than what we're driving. So again, this is going to come off really nice, no corrosion at all. I got the 3 bolts holding the TCM on, and then the connection. So I'm going to pop that off. Now just reverse the process. I'm back at the original van here now, and I put a little never seize on these bolts here just to help. Success! The used TCM from the local junkyard took care of the problem. Shifts all through the gears with no problems at all. Been up and down the interstate. So for $50, it fixed the problem.